Welcome to Reduce Your Stress with Tim Ringgold. I'm a board-certified music therapist, author, and expert on how to use music to relieve stress fast. This podcast is sponsored by McConnell Music Therapy Services, Inc., where we believe in the power of music to transform people and communities. Based in Northern California, our board-certified music therapists support people of all ages and abilities within hospitals, schools, corporations, and communities, using music experience to connect, express, and de-stress. Visit us at mcconnellmts.com or our Facebook page, McConnell Music Therapy. This episode of Reduce Your Stress with Tim Ringgold is also sponsored by Dr. Nisi, trainer and certifier of master and executive coaches, because she believes every person, every relationship, every business, and your finances should be extraordinary. Find out more about Dr. Nisi Moore and the Life Coaching Institute at drnisi.com. That's drneecie.com. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Reduce Your Stress with Tim Ringgold. It's so great to be with you, and I'm so glad you're here. Here it is. If you're listening to this on Monday, July 13th, it's day one of the Stress Elimination Summit. Today's lineup of experts include Tommy Rosen, Jody Billstrom, Jam Auker, and Donna DaCosta, sharing important, simple, easy to implement ways to reduce your stress, aside from listening to my podcast. For the next 4 days, 16 different speakers in all will be giving you specific tools in the areas of mind, body, relationships, and spirit to help you find and eliminate stress in your life. Hey, we're all experiencing an increase of stress in our own ways due to COVID-19, and it's important for each of us not to compare our situations to anyone else's. I'll never forget a Jesuit named Father Paul Holland telling me as a young 19-year-old, "Tim, just because your neighbor has pneumonia doesn't mean you should ignore your cough." The summit is free, but don't worry. If you missed the live presentations and interviews, you can own all the recordings, including about $1,700 in bonuses from the speakers themselves, by grabbing the VIP pass for only $97. Think about it. For less than a single therapy session, you can own 8 hours of amazing interviews and presentations and over $1,000 in additional resources to help you beat stress today. So, go find out more at www.stresseliminationsummit.com. If you want to sleep better, eat better, feel better, just live better, go to stresseliminationsummit.com now before the song and sign up. Really, just hit pause. It'll take all of like 60 seconds. You're already on a device, so just go ahead and do it. All right? All right, I'll wait here. Okay, on to the music. You ever wake up in the middle of the night? I do all the time. And it's always between 3 and 4 a.m. Now, this might be too much information, but it's because I have a tiny bladder, okay? The challenge is twofold for me. One, do I sleep through the night? And two, if I don't, can I fall back to sleep after that bio break? That's the real test. Oftentimes, my mind is up. And I know from reading that this is a common experience for humans, so I try not to worry too much about it. Do I eat, drink some water, read, listen to music? Well, the other day it happened again, and I decided to write a song about it. So I went straight down to the studio and captured the nature of this experience with my guitar. So hopefully you'll hear the dreamy overtones of a sleep-drenched mind, either floating back to bed or struggling to wake, and maybe a tinge of tension as I sometimes feel when waiting to see what will happen when I first lay back down. So enjoy, and I'll see you on the other side. Thanks so much for checking out this episode of Reduce Your Stress with Tim Ringgold. I've got a couple of resources for you, which you can find in the show notes or you can listen to right here. So check it out. If you enjoy the sound of my voice and you enjoy the sound of my guitar, imagine them put together. Go to sonicrecovery.com and take your very own relaxation vacation, where I take you out of the stress of the present moment and back in time to a time when you felt happy, healthy, safe, and sober, and then walk you through that memory so you can bring back those feelings into the challenges you're facing today. So go check that out. It's at sonicrecovery.com. If you're a healthcare worker in recovery, check out the Music in Recovery Self-Care Guide for healthcare professionals that I created just for you. That's at hcp.sonicrecovery.com. And if you're a healthcare worker and you'd like more information about how to help your patients use music, you can check out the Music Medicine Guide that I created just for you at musicmedicineguide.com. Lastly, if you enjoyed the pod and you haven't done it yet, would you just take a minute to rate and review it? It really only takes about 60 seconds, believe it or not, and it would go a long way to help us make more people know just how good this pod is, particularly for healthcare workers and their stress. Thanks again. See you next time.